All right, welcome everybody to another episode of the 100K Hairstylist Show. And today we've got a doozy. This is a question that I get asked all the time. And, if you ever see a fellow stylist in the salon and you see them start their application and finish their application, and you say, "How are you so fast?" I get that all the time in the salon. And if you're frustrated because you want to learn how to become fast at doing hair too, then this video is definitely for you, because there is a way that you can become fast and have precision too. So know that if you just accept the fact that you're slow and you say, it is what it is, and you just ignore it, things get super ugly. What most people do when they're facing, slowness behind the chair is they make excuses for themselves, or they take shortcuts to try to compensate for it. But for most people, this hardly ever works. And you risk losing customers because they get tired of having to wait for you to finish your previous guest and not really respecting their time. So, customers too will notice if you cut corners in your services, and that is not a good thing either. And not only that, but the guest services team will not want to book customers with you, so you'll risk not growing because guest services is tired of you always running late and customers complaining, so they just will stop booking people with you. And girl, that is not going to work. So we got to get you up to speed pronto. But you know what? It doesn't have to be like this, because you too can increase your speed and still have precision. I've got some tips for you that work, and I want to share them with you. I want to start, though, by caveating that we are not talking about, the custom detail work. All right, this is not what we're talking about. Details are a totally different story. Okay, so if you're doing something like a platinum card, where you're doing a million foils back to back to back to back to back and hardly any hair left out, this is going to be a custom thing. This may take a bit longer than your standard procedure. Totally acceptable. And what I want you to do is make sure that you time that appropriately and you charge based on that timing, because you don't want to be doing a platinum card where it takes you 10 times longer and you've run late on your next customer and you're only charging them a full highlight. You see what I'm saying? So set expectations up front and say, to get this super duper blonde look, we're going to have to do a ton of foils, and it is a bit beyond a full highlight, and I'm going to have to charge you extra for that. And it just is what it is. So make sure that you are definitely charging accordingly to what you are worth. Now, practice. It is going to be huge, okay? I cannot stress this enough. I don't know how many times I've had people come up to me and tell me, "James, you are so fast in the salon," and they don't really do anything about it. They just say, "Wow, you're fast, and I wish I could be that way." Well, you can be that way, and really all it takes is a little extra practice, okay? So now, for those of you who are working on speed, I have an intern program over on my YouTube channel. So definitely subscribe and check out to that and look into it, because it's amazing. And what it'll do is it'll allow you the opportunity to be able to get the same training that I delivered to our interns in the salon, that help them increase their speed and get to the level that they need to be at, so that they too could say that they were fast. So check that out. And practice. Get on a doll head and work it out. I know that foils are usually the number one thing in the salon that people struggle with. So just get in there on a mannequin head and do a full foil over and over and over again on your downtime. It sure beats cleaning. So if you want to take a break from that, just get into that mannequin head and start doing it, because practice will make perfect. Now, the other thing is to, find ways that you can save time in the salon, okay? So look at things like your procedures, all right? And let's kind of get into that a little bit, because, I often will see people that explain that they feel slow in the salon, and it's evident by the fact that they're always running late. And I'll watch them and I'll see them blow dry hair. And what they'll do is they'll take a section and then they'll pick up their dryer and then they'll pick up their round brush and they'll start going to town. And then they'll set down their dryer and they'll set down their round brush and then they'll take another section and then they'll pick it up and then they'll pick it up and then they'll do. No, girl, hold on to your tools, okay? If you can get good at being a multitasker, holding your round brush and your dryer and using your fingers at the same time when you're sectioning the hair, you are going to save so much time because now you're just and then, going to town. You don't have to worry about setting down your tools and picking them back up. It's absolutely ridiculous when I see that. Other stylists will say, well, I don't do that, but then they'll take their dryer and they'll put it underneath their armpit and then they'll take their sections. It's a waste of time, girl. Figure out how you can hold your tools and work it out at the same time. I have these amazing brushes over on the Bali Powder website, Beauty Innovations Pro, and they are amazing. They've got this super incredible pick on the end. So I can hold my tools and take my sectioning and pick the hair with my round brush. It's amazing. It saves a bunch of time. Not only that, but those round brush barrels, for those of you who use them, you know what I'm talking about. They are like ginormous. They're like this long. So you can get tons of hair into that brush at a time. So that saves time as well. Now, let's say that you're doing a foil application, right? And you are putting the foils in the hair, and you're one of those girls who likes to fold all of your foils into perfect little thirds. So you're like, I'm going to fold it here, and then 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 I'm going to move on to the next one. Well, that's a huge time waster as well, especially if you're not coloring in between the foils. Now, I can see if you want to lock those foils into place so that you can pick them up and move them around when you're coloring in between, that makes perfect sense. No shame in that game. Lock that shit up. But if you are just doing a regular foil, there is no need to fold that foil 100 zillion times. It's a waste of time. So what I like to do is I like to just take my section, weave it, put it in a foil, fold it once, and move on to the next one. Now, of course, if I have two sections that are back to back, I'll probably fold just one other side so that it's out of my way when I get to this next section. But still, I'm not folding it into thirds and wasting all of this time. I'm just continuing on with the application because you're not going to be moving those foils anyway. The least you're going to be doing is opening it up and looking inside to see if it's processing. And it makes it easier when you don't have them folded in a gazillion foils. So anyway, you see what I'm saying. Take the time to look at your procedures and see if there are ways that you can cut time in the salon. Super, super important. And give yourself some grace. That is my next tip for you, okay? Not everybody is going to be super duper fast in the salon. It just is what it is. And it comes with time. So just give yourself some grace and know that you're going to get there in time and you're going to get faster and faster with experience. So just make sure that you are allowing yourself the opportunity to know that you are growing and learning. And again, practice makes perfect. So speed up that time frame, that learning curve, by getting on that mannequin head and repeating things that you struggle with over and over again. And you're going to see a huge difference in what you do. Now, here's the thing. Once you get super, super good and you're fast in the salon and people are saying to you, wow, how are you so fast? And you're at that level, okay? Awesome, amazing. You can give better experiences at this point because you are going to have more time. So what I don't want you to do is get super quick and then head straight on into the back room and use that opportunity to look at your Instagram account. That's not going to help you, okay? Or your customer. And if you want to make more money, you've got to be able to give something special in a sea of hairdressers around you in order to stand out and be different. So give a better experience. And here's an example. When I am at the shampoo bowl, I have a whole head massage procedure. My good Judy is a massage therapist, and she showed me this wonderful technique to massaging. And if you check out my blow dry video in the intern program, I walk you through step by step the entire massage process. So check out that video, give it a like, and subscribe so that you can get more videos. But you're going to want to make sure that you give a better experience. That head massage goes a long way. People look so forward to getting the shampoo. And so, excuse me. And so you want to make sure that you are delivering on that because they're looking forward to it and they really, really, really love to have that de-stressor, especially these days when everybody's so wound up and so busy. The time that they're able to get out of their homes and be able to decompress and relax is a huge benefit, and that massage goes a long way. You're going to see your tips increase, and you're going to see your customer retention increase because they look forward to coming back and getting that something special that you deliver in the experience. So there you have it, guys. I got all of those tips for you. And now what I want you to do now is go ahead and subscribe to this podcast or wherever you are viewing this. And like I said, look out for some things that are coming down the pipeline as well. We've got some amazing programs for our Hairstylist Growth Accelerator. And for those of you who are not familiar with it, the Hairstylist Growth Accelerator is actually our online course, and we have 2.0 coming out really, really soon. We've had some people get some incredible results on this program. Megan, for example, she lost 50% of her customer base recently. I think we all have experienced a deficit of some sort. And she was able to work less hours, take 50% of her customers, and make more money. That's what this program is all about. 2.0 is headed your way, so look out for the HGA program in the days to come, and I hope that I will see you guys on the inside. Otherwise, I will see you in the next episode. Bye.